Good afternoon, Liily. Welcome on VH Berries.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
VH Barry.
Dylan, Sam, Max, I'm extremely grateful. You are recording yourself from a car in Los Angeles.
We're so happy to be here.
And Charlie.
Yeah, Sam's not here. That's Charlie.
And in the history of VH Berries, I'm more excited than ever before because you are actually 3 person. 1 + 1 + 1 equals 1718. Exactly like the 1718 Sepulveda Bassin, a track that put Liily on the map.
That was good. You're goddamn right. Anybody want to talk about the old Sepulveda Basin?
Sepulveda Basin.
It's been out for a while now. That was one of the first songs we ever wrote, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's inspired by the real Sepulveda Basin.
Inspired by the thing that. Yep.
Yeah.
In Sherman Oaks, California.
Yep. That's where we are right now, currently.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're in Van Nuys.
Wait a minute. Well,
Close enough.
they're bordering
It's all the
districts.
same thing.
Yeah.
At the genesis of Liily, you are actually 4 members, and it started a long time ago, actually, in high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is true.
We, I mean, none of Max and Charlie went to high school together for a little bit, and then he left his second year, and we all kind of just met each other through a music program, but we had mutual friends through high school and whatever else, so.
We've probably, known each other going on 10 years now.
Yeah. No.
Sure. A few of us. Yeah.
It's 2022. I met Max in 2013.
Whoa.
That's a good point.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so almost 10 years.
Yeah.
We have the band's only been a band though for
5.
5 years.
Half
Yeah.
4 years.
But we didn't
But a
really-
real band, like
we didn't
Probably
release music
3-4
until
years.
until like 2018, so
yeah.
the end of 2018.
That's absolutely right. And yesterday, Charlie told me that you were the most important people in his life.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's
Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't say that.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we all feel mutual about that.
He's
so-
all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
Why are you doing that to me, Victor?
He got you. He called you out.
Victor, shut up.
We are in 2022, and I'm wondering what is your definition of having a band right now? Because this meaning can evolve through the age and the time.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
What does it mean to have a band right now?
I think, it's been very helpful, especially making music. I think right now, obviously, we've all gone through this process. We've said a million things about how the pandemic is, and I don't need to explain it to anybody. But it's been easier to kind of get through it, just with a bunch of, people wanting to do the same thing as you. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think.
I don't think it's really that any more complicated than that, really.
Yeah, and I mean, even if the pandemic didn't happen, it helps being around. Like, it's just a helpful environment to be around in life.
Yeah totally.
Mm-hmm.
You learn a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, through your evolution this last 10 plus years, you just mentioned the fact that you started releasing, I saw that on Spotify and streaming platforms, music only at the year 2018 and 19, which means that the start were very long, if I can use this word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Dylan said, we were all in high school, so we were just playing shows all the time on the weekends. And then right after we kind of finished high school is when we started taking it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
And then about a year after that, we released our first EP. And then in October, we released our first record. And now we're working on the second friggin' record.
Yeah. Number 2.
Number 2.
And I would like to praise
This very special journey. So from the EP, I can fool anybody in the town. And I believe a very major event that shaped your band, which is one of the first live event you attended, which is the Breakfast Festival in January of 2019.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones when we had like music released.
Yeah.
I think we played Echo Park Rising previous to that, but yeah, Breakfast was like the first sort of culmination of all that.
Which we're gonna do again.
Eventually.
It just has been a while.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's not a priority as of right now in a pandemic situation, so.
No.
Free entry, all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're going to continue doing that until it's not feasible anymore. But
It went really well too.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and we did a little documentary sort of thing on it,
Oh yeah, we did. Which is on YouTube.
and yeah, it was cool.
And Liily, in this particular EP, there are 3 singles that catched my attention. Taureau, Sold, and Sepulveda Bassin. And I noticed that each of the 3 of them are represented by the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue.
I didn't even.
Yeah,
That wasn't on purpose.
yeah, none of us here worked on any of those covers, so unfortunately Sam's not here, so
Yeah.
you can't speak to that.
about? He's right here.
Yes. Someone's drunk.
Unfortunately. But yes, they are the primary colors.
I also like the way you say Sepulveda Basin.
Yes.
I think we should
You have a
rename
very
it.
lovely French lilt.
Yes.
Sepulveda Bassin.
Basin.
That
Yeah.
was good. I'm sorry.
And Liily, if I understood correctly, the Sepulveda Bassin is a neighborhood in California, a sort of park.
Yeah, it's a basin.
basin.
Yeah, it's a water
It's
basin.
like a wildlife preserve
Yeah,
where we go and hang out all the time
on this street called Sepulveda. Yes,
in the San Fernando Valley.
in the San Fernando Valley, yeah, where we reside.
We can officially say that this is a land marked by Liily.
I mean,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I
That'd be cool.
that's
That'd be cool. Yeah.
My very special point with those 3 primary colors is that this is maybe the beginning of the plan, because after the primary one, there is the secondary one, slowly expanded and expanding to all the color spectrum.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's cool.
that's not intentional, but that's really cool.
That is cool.
I mean, the record we just put out, I feel like it's a lot of muted colors all over the place.
It kind of fits the music.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's more of like static and
I have yet to make any sort of connotations between the colors and the music, but that's a really good point.
I feel like we did though. I feel like when we were putting those songs out, we're like, this is red, this is blue. I feel like we had that conversation. Because we messed around with the colors and you were like, okay, this fits the song more than this does. I don't know. Maybe.
Possible.
Yeah, but he's kind of branching it out into a bigger overarching theme.
No, I get
which
it.
is
I get
nice.
it.
Maybe we should run with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now.
Maybe we'll steal your idea, Victor.
Yeah.
And Liily, all of this work, all the videography and artistic settings is set by Sam de la Torre, which is not here with you today, but that means that each one of you, each person of the Liily band has a very special task and a field in which he's a geniuses.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we all do our part. You know, Sam does great work with all the videos and the visual side of things, and yeah, no, we're super grateful.
Yeah, definitely. We I think we have immense trust. We put a lot of trust in him with the videos. I don't think it's ever really wavered that much. So, yeah.
But furthermore, one thing that I know for sure is that on the Liily band, the one who has the best socks is Charlie, of course.
The best socks?
Absolutely.
His socks are.
Thank you.
Wow, that's great.
I have
The
purple
one in
ones.
the Toro video. For
Oh, fucking right. My high socks. My gym socks. Thank you. I like those socks. Forgot.
I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, those haven't come out in a minute. Thank you, Victor. I like those socks. They've kind of shrunken over the years, though. They've gone down to more mid-calf as opposed to knee.
If I understood correctly, you mean that the socks are becoming more shy every single year.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Charlie's getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm growing.
He's got a big leg.
The imagery of the Liily band through the video clips is, for me, as important as your music. And you have a very special relationship with vegetables and animals. Why am I saying this? Because in one of the videos, you casted half of the population of snails in California to record a video clip.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all consented.
Yeah. They signed
Yeah.
release forms.
Yeah.
We gave them little pens
We give him little pens.
and little consent forms, and they signed them.
Yeah.
They were really hard to work with, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have really bad hygiene.
What do you bait them with? What was he saying? Sugar, right?
No,
We weren't there.
we weren't,
We weren't there.
That was all Sam.
It was all
Yeah.
Sam.
That's my favorite one, though. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's great.
Yeah.
That's true because we can clearly determine a sort of metaphor and oxymoron opposing your generous BPM rhythm, which is really, really fast, compared to the snails, which moves really slow.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It's definitely,
I think you're picking apart our work more than we do ourselves.
Yeah.
Which is very flattering. Thank you, Victor.
As the day of today, on the track of this new album called TV or Not TV, you have already released around 5 video clip. Do you have any plans to record some couple more, maybe some during touring, so you can record the live audience in addition to the Liily band?
Yeah. We had just spoken about that. We're planning to do a couple more live videos and a couple music videos. So hopefully that comes out soon. Yeah, we'll see.
There will be more.
There will be more.
And Dylan, Sam, Max, I'm very inspired by the philosophy behind the music and the instrument, because I feel that your main goal is to create a community and a sort of small bubble inside Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think music thrives when it's in somewhat of a community, and we've tried to create that. I don't know how far that's gone, but we're always welcome to, have bands that are willing to help us create that dream, I guess, so.
Well, yeah, just like as I was telling you yesterday, there's not really anything like that around here right now. So, I mean, anything we do is ultimately trying to get us a little bit closer to that type of community, because it was kind of there when we were younger, but it's still it was different, I think, than what we're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I mean, I think it all boils down to just sort of fostering that type of musical ecosystem.
And inside this very special ecosystem, Liily, you were born and bred in Los Angeles, if I can use this word. So through the last 20 years, because you're young, of course, you have saw a lot of evolution concerning the music, the artistic side around the videography, and a lot of other components. Can you tell us about these very special changes?
Well, I think you can see it from the EP to the album. There's like a clear change because like 2 years had passed between the EP and the album, and we made those EP songs like a year, probably 2, before we even released them. And now we're kind of now making new material. We're kind of in the same vein where everything that we're making is an evolution on what we made last time, but it's completely new and fresh. So yeah, I think we're excited for people to hear. We're excited for people to hear the evolution, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because even the new stuff that we're doing is far different from our current record, and we're now excited to share that in hopefully the near future. So
I haven't noticed that. Of course, I knew that, but this wasn't very obvious to me because you went from an EP to an entire album, because the album format is made to tell an entire story with a sort of storyline, and so that's a huge step for the Liily band.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was a big learning process too. I think we all
Absolutely.
learned, and going into this, the next thing that we're doing is, I mean, I don't know, we would have not been able to do what we're doing now without going through that and coming up with 14 songs that we all thought were like, these need to exist, versus just throwing songs on an album to make a number, make a total. But I think we learned a lot.
Yeah, and once again, we were like, when we wrote the EP, we were 17, 18. Now we were 21, 22 when we recorded the record. So it's been a big jump for sure.
And Liily, part of this learning process, there is obviously a lot of conversation between the 4 members. And I'm wondering about these last ones, because I'm sure that you got some debates after the name of some of the title. For example, one that took my attention: I'm glad when they arrive and when they leave.
The titles are pretty nuts on
Yeah.
every song.
Yeah.
Well, we usually when we make a song, like it. Okay, if we're like starting a song, and it's like infancy stage, we give it a name just so we remember it. So that when we're like, hey, remember that, instead of saying remember that one song with that one thing, we give it like a really silly name, like Gregory the Sea Bear.
Just something really easy to remember.
And then come time when we record the album, this name never changes. So then we get to the process where they're like, okay, we need a name now. And then that was kind of the last album, which the names slightly pertain to some of the songs, but for the most part, we think it's more of like overarching, how would we explain this song in like a title or like a theme?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Max, you are actually one of the fastest drummer on the entire universe. And I'm wondering, when you are in the studio with the other guys, how do you actually record the sound? Do you isolate your bass to have the best render and the cleanest one, for example?
With the last record, and I think even the record before, we played all the songs in the room together, but the amps were isolated and the drums were isolated, but we were all playing in the same room, so to give it like the live feel. But with sounds and stuff, I mean, I don't know. I think we all just we like making noise and trying to manipulate sounds, and especially now we've been getting more into that, and I think it just kind of comes out of curiosity, I guess. How can we make something that doesn't sound cool?
Absolutely. My thought is that if you're recording in the same room, if afterwards you want to change something, this is much more difficult.
Yeah, that's true. If you have them isolated though, you can do overdubs and it's a lot easier. So it's basically more about just people being in the room and playing together so that you can just get the energy correct. And then when you isolate everything behind walls, then you can, it's not as hard as like, if everyone's recording and all the mics are in one room, then it's pretty tough to do overdubs.
Absolutely. And Liily, I'm very excited for your new touring plans, because in March of this year, so very, very soon, you are going to perform at the Bottle Rock Festival, which is an annual music festival held at the Napa Valley in Napa, California.
Yeah, I believe that's actually in May. But
in May, actually, of course, I did a mistake.
yeah. I wish it was closer,
But the West Coast dates are in March.
February.
March.
End of March.
Oh, well now they are. Yeah.
We're doing we are playing Bottle Rock, which is pretty cool. And we're doing a West Coast tour in the States for like a week and a half or 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And at the end of March too, so
Yeah, we just pushed them back.
I'm sure there'll be more stuff in between, and we're still in the process of booking, so.
You are all going with the flow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're trying.
We're trying.
If Liily makes a tour, you will need, obviously, a tour bus.
Well, we're kind of in that right now.
Yeah, this is
It's a van
touring thing, yeah.
But this is
We've done most tours in here.
Most tours.
lights work. Nope, nothing works. Yeah, I don't know.
We're in it.
We didn't do our last tour in it because it had some issues.
Yeah, it has something called the death wobble, which just means the fucking thing violently shakes every few miles.
It's very scary.
It's insane, but it's supposedly fixed now. I've been driving it for a couple of days and it seems fine, so.
I meant a more ambitious and bigger tour bus with multiple floors. And I'm wondering which one of you will take the top bunks, because the upper beds are the best ones.
Definitely Max.
I don't. Why me?
Well, no, Max would probably get his own bus.
I think Dylan would probably take the top.
I don't care.
Oh.
Well, if nobody's taking the top.
I take what I can.
And Liily, for these upcoming dates and festival and concerts, do you have already all the costumes and all the organization planned?
Oh, we got all the costumes.
Yeah.
Our rehearsal space is just full of costumes right now. It's awesome. What kind of costumes would you like us to wear? We've got everything.
Honestly, I saw that in the cover of the first EP that you released in 2019, each of the members, I saw 4 animals with 5 animal faces. So these ones are really funny.
Would you like us to wear those?
I'm wondering, perhaps, what is your visibility when wearing all of these masks?
Honestly, I can't remember. It's been a long time. We've retired those masks, so I don't think we've worn them.
Put on the bowl mask.
bowl
the
one.
other-
Oh,
The other
the bowl
day.
mask is the only one that we can find as of right
Yeah.
now.
that
How's the
pop-
visibility?
It's all right.
Yeah,
I can see.
fit 50%.
55.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
What I found revolutionary about the Liily band is your relationship with humanity.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
What do you mean? I've always thought the same thing.
As you mentioned just before, you want to build an entire community. A community made with thousands or millions of humans. So that was the meaning of humanity. But in addition to this humanity, I also sense a lot of gratitude for all of this work done and this very long journey.
Well, it's really cool that you can pick
Yeah,
up on
I
that.
appreciate that. Yeah,
I definitely feel gratitude
Super.
all day.
Yeah.
I think we just want to continue to make music, and the fact that people are enjoying it is all we can really take from that. You know.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get to make it. It's pretty mind blowing sometimes.
Totally.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It is nothing but gratitude.
It is nothing but gratitude, and it's also translate to your agenda and calendar for this year. I'm saying this because 2022 for you, I think, is a year about meeting new people and just having fun and slowing down because you told me yesterday that, for example, this was really the goal of this year.
Yeah, I mean, minus the slowing down part, though. Hopefully we speed it up
Yeah.
a little bit. I guess that's the...
Max doesn't need to speed it up though.
Yeah.
He's the fastest
No,
drummer in the
yeah,
world.
Max drummer in the universe.
He's the fastest drummer in the world.
I need to slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of you, Liily, I learned two very special words, manic and cacophonous, which are two adjectives that we can use to qualify your live performances.
Hell
Yeah.
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 And... Oh, man, those are your words, not mine.
Good one, Charlie.
Sorry. Yeah, well, hopefully you come to a show sometime.
Yeah.
We'll put you on the list.
The connection between Montreal and Los Angeles has been made.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've played in Montreal before,
Yeah.
haven't we?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
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 Probably September or October.
Yeah.
It was that tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
If I understood correctly, Liily, you played in Montreal in the past. How was the energy in the room?
Montreal.
I thought it was good. I remember that show. It was cool. It was It was a more intimate venue, but it was a really fun show. I thought everybody was super into it. Yeah,
I don't remember it.
I do. So shut the fuck up.
I remember.
Sorry.
That's fascinating because as a band, there is always a very interesting and fascinating contrast between a very intimate room, as you just mentioned, and bigger crowd with tens of thousands of participants in festivals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Big difference.
Big difference.
They both have their pros and cons.
I mean, we haven't really played in front of too
Yeah.
many big crowds, though.
I think the biggest one we played in was Weezer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was fun.
yeah, it was fun.
It's cool.
We like Weezer.
You like Wizard. This is one of the next chapter. Dylan, Sam, Max, thank you so much for your time. I'm very grateful.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
having
you for
us.
having
I'm
us.
so grateful for you, Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Montreal.
We hope to see you sometime out there, or if you're out here.
Yeah.
Of course, in California.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.